and I call on Deputy Gino Kenny, and I understand you're sharing your time.
Sure.
You've got 7.5 minutes for the entire slot.
Congratulations on your new post. Yeah. Chair, I'd like to start and finish with two quotes. One from an Irish priest, and I'll finish off with a Brazilian priest. And I'll start off with a very person that has challenged social injustice in Ireland and so forth, Peter McVerry. And Peter McVerry said, "In a community that loves one another, there should be no one poor, unless we are all poor. There should be no one homeless, no one lonely, no one sick or alone without visitors, no one in prison who has been abandoned and written off. There should be no one rejected or marginalised." I think that says everything about Peter McVerry and what he stands for. And I'd like to congratulate the Social Democrats on the motion today. I think it's very apt and very topical what's going on and in the service. I spoke earlier on about charity in Ireland, and I worked for John the Gods for a number of years, a great organisation. But the revelations of 14 executives taking €1.6 million is pretty sickening, I have to say. It's pretty sickening. Because, as Deputy Adams says, the average worker in John the Gods will earn 25 to 35,000. So that's the chief executive is earning 6 times that amount. What's even worse is that €1.6 million, it's not. I mean, in some ways, it is taxpayers' money, but it was siphoned off by people fundraising, like family members that have service users and that. And that's the worst part of it. These people are enriching themselves because of a voluntary body and so forth. And just to get to the kind of crux of the matter, I think the whole charity, I mean, the charity sector how would you say? How would I want to say that? That's not. It's about organisations who do vital work in the community and abroad, play a role in trying to address inequalities and social justice. I mean, this is not up to charities. This is up to the state to provide proper funding and proper service, particularly public services. And it's almost, how would you say? It's privatisation by stealth, and it's almost corporatisation of charity. I mean, it's incredibly how you see the corporate mentality of charities, because I mean, some charities do really good work. Well, I tell you one thing: there are certain people in the charity business that are making a lot of money for themselves to enrich themselves, and the poverty industry sometimes pays well and so forth. So I just want to finish off with a quote, and I think it really kind of sums up. If I can find it, yeah, here we go. Another priest. This time a Brazilian priest, and I think this says everything about what charity is all about, and about the misnomer about charity. And it was a very famous quote by a Brazilian priest called Helder Gamarra. And Helder Gamarra was a Brazilian priest that was he was a very great advocate for social justice, particularly in Brazil and so forth. But he said, "When I give food, they call me a saint. When I asked why they are poor, they call me a communist." And that says everything. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Deputy Kenny.